Hello guys, welcome back to next video. In the previous video we had just looking around the how to connect database and just simple database connection and insert query. In this session we are just looking around the how to select data and just paste down it in table view, and just we are just operating operations of edit and delete. We are just creating here one table view. Just create table view here. We are just giving the headings to this table like name, then mobile number, email address, and the last one is address field here. We have to just print the data by using MySQL, so that we have to just create here PHP code. In the PHP code we have to just write include. We have to include the DB file we have just created yesterday. In the DB file we have just created a database connection here, and we have this variable for database connectivity. We have to just create here SQL statement for loading the data. For that we had this table registration, so we can just write down query like select star from this registration table. So we have to just write down registration table. We don't need a where condition. We can just write down this only, and then just semicolon here. We need to execute this query and take a result in the variable. So that we have to just execute this query by query command, query function, and we are just taking the result in this variable. We have to check the whether the result is greater than 0 or not. For this we have the function numRows, and we have to just check this result is greater than 0 or not. We have the else part also. We don't need this here. We require to just take row. We need to just take this face assoc for taking all the resultant data array in a row element, and we can just in while we can just get one by one value over here, and we have to just write here echo, and we can directly print the table data from directly. We need here full name, so we have to just write down like this. Dot is for string concat. Full name, then mobile number, email ID, and the last one is address. We need here serial number also, and the action buttons also. We will just create serial by using I is equal to 1, and we can just increment over here in while loop. We have to just print here I by directly using this, and we want action buttons over here, so that we are just creating action buttons. Like we can just create a text, anchor text for it. We need two buttons here. Here we can just create for one is for edit and one is for delete. We have to just pass here one command href href attribute for we need to edit and delete this. So we can just directly pass the URL here, or passing the parameters to particular page. We can just directly take this. We are just consider we create all action to SQL operation page here. We just rename this page. Yes, we had just created in last session. We will just make it as SQL operations. We will just use this page as SQL operation page. We just here write PHP, not here, in delete only, and in edit we require the particular page name. PHP edit ID is equal to, here we have to pass the edit ID. Here we are using base64 encode for encoding the ID variable. So with this help we can just encrypting the ID for passing the value to particular page. Here same we are just passing this delete ID to this page. We will just run this page. Here we are just running this page, and here we are just getting this table view over here. In this we are just getting serial number also printed, and all data is printed with the edit and delete button also. We are just aligning this part by style sheet. We have to just write here style. Here we can just table tr td th. We have to just write a border here like solid 1 pixel. Here we are just border collapse also, property also. Look, this table will look like this, and we can just add padding also. We will just get very deeper in this style sheet also very soon videos, but just for this video we are just creating directly. We can just write here main thing is to align proper data in proper forms. Then we have to just create delete code. We have just write down here SQL operation delete ID. So we have to just open this SQL operation page, and in this we have to just write down if statement for deleting ID. We are just passing the data in get form. We don't need here extract post. Here we are just inserting in this if statement. We are just writing here if is set $_get. We are just passing into URL. That's why we are just using the get element here. We are just passing the ID value in delete ID variable by base64 encode. So we need to by defaultly decode the base64 variable, pass the variable. We have to just write like this. Then we can just write down same query. We can just copy paste this code directly here, and we have to just write delete statement here. Delete registration, delete from registration where ID is equal to our passed variable delete ID. We don't have need any other technique and other stuff like that. We can just use same logic here only, and here message will be changed data is deleted successfully. We need only that much, and just redirection to particular page. Is that like simple? When we can just check it by using delete. We are just clicking here and our data is successfully deleted, but we don't get any prompt here to ask whether the data I really need to delete or not. We have to just create that functionality also. We are just using JavaScript for that. We have to just write down here on click event, or else we can just write down in href also, but we are just creating one event for delete id function. We have to just pass down here id in this form. We don't need this part. We have to just create this JavaScript function. For that we need to, after table script tag, here we need function in here delete id. Here we in this body part we need to create a one. Here we are just creating one variable like where is equal to confirm. We need the alert box. For that we are just using confirm box. We are just asking here question, are you sure to delete this record? And we need here only a simple if statement for r is equal to true. Then we are just going to creating the window dot location dot href. Over here we are just passing the same page like SQL operations dot php. We have just passed this variable like delete id. Simply, this is how simple to pass the value by just we can just run this. Here we are just getting but not it is not highlighted. Our function is calling but it is not highlighted. For that we are just creating href here. Here we are just writing JavaScript colon. We will just get back this, and we are just getting the blue with the anchor tag, and we can just ask are you sure to delete this or not. If I will press cancel, then it will not get deleted. We have to just remove this base 64 over here. We don't use this. We need to just click here delete, and then we will just OK. Then our data will be deleted. It is how simple to create this authentication also for deleting any record from your database. Then we are just going for the update, our last operation in the SQL. We have to just write like this. We are just adding data, and we can just deleting data. We have to just edit this also. For that we have just created here over here part5.php, and we have just passed edit id here and our id here. If we click on this edit button, then we are just see that edit id with one value is come in our URL. So that we have to just write down code for the editing this. For that we need one button here over here, same like edit button. Here we are just passing edit, and one button is for cancel also, where anchor tag. Like we don't need this name property over here. For this we have just passed our base URL of this page with PHP tag. we can just cancel it for if I was just doing operation, we can just cancel it or edit and delete. By default it is all variables are clickable, but we need like when we are just editing this, at that time our submit button will be disabled, and when at the not editing any at that time this button will be disabled. Like that we need, for that we have to just create a simple code, like in top of the page we are just if is set $_get edit id. If my edit id will be occurs, then I need two codes are here. Submit button, over here we are just printing some data, printing variables echo button condition. I was just passing here at the rate, we not need a at the rate, but I have just passed here. By defaultly we are just passing this edit button, disabled, and at the time of this button will be disabled, and this button will be blank. So my form is look like this. When my plain form will be occurs, then edit button will be disabled, and at the edit the save button will be disabled. Like this it will occurs. So we need in at the time of edit we need data in this form also, so that we have to just pass some trick over here. We have this code, we need this code in this isSet method. We just copy and paste this same code. We need over here if statement. In this we need edit but id same, and just we are just passing in base64, so need to decode it first. So we are just getting this edit id over here where id is equal to this edit id, and we have to just pass all the data. Like we need to enclose all the data in variables, like full name in this full name, all variables like mobile number, email id, and the address field only. So we have to just pass down over here also. We are just sending value property and just printing this data, and just giving over here at the rate here. For only text area we don't have to just insert this over here, we need to add in the between of the text. Our code is ready. We have to include this db file over here at the top of the page, and we are just getting this data over here. We can just insert one more record to verify whether it is working or not. We will just save this data. Our data is saved. Then we will just press edit. Yes, we are just getting this RAM data here, and if we will just retrieve another data, then it is also retrieving. We need to just create this update button work done, so that we have to just create here one more change here. We need to just rename it as update and this button will be as a edit button. This button is occurring to coming this operation page, but no code is done here over here, so that we need to create one if statement is for $_post variable for edit button. Then we have to just create same functionality like this. We have to just same copy paste this code in this, and we need to just change the insert into command to update registration set. We have to just update this all variables like that over here. We have to just pass this like this, and one only change we require here. We need one input type for hidden also. This input type will work as the ID which actually we need to update the record. For that we are just creating edit ID. Here we are passing the value we have just taken in this edit ID variable, so that we can just print this, and we are just passing this value over here. We have just taken here, and in where statement we have to just write down like this, and our data is data updated successfully. Then we have to just pass down to particular page with the, we can just pass like this. We have to just pass like this, and then it once again we have to just press update. We will just back to our page. When consider, we will just make this data look like this. Here Pune. Okay, then we will just see the changes are making done or not. Yes, our changes are storing to the database with update, and we will just retrieving to our previous page with the updated version. We can just press here cancel also. We have just done this things like updating and deleting data over here, and we can just do any application with the help of this. In this session we have just look the SQL operations like edit, delete, and the JavaScript stuff also. By using this you can just creating authentications for asking the questions for particular actions. This video has done. In next video we are just looking around the how to design this HTML page to look like actual registration form, and we are just getting with the classes and ID and the parameterized CSS, and we are just looking the actual style sheet, how to done it, and how many types of style sheet, and how to include the style sheet over here. And we are just looking the all the design patterns also for the design the particular this table and other components like padding, margin, and other stuff for styling your web page. So just tune with me and just subscribe my channel and share these videos with your friends.